What's up, guys? It's Sean here with the Sean Daily Football Channel, and today I have for you the Premier League roundup for week 10. 10. We're at 10 now. Ridiculous. Where'd the weeks go? Pretty much a little bit over a fourth of the way through the season, and without further ado, let's go through every game one by one. Arsenal are able to defeat Leicester with a 2-0 result away at the King Power Stadium. A bit of a back and forth game. You could argue that Leicester actually did have enough chances. The XG had the game at 2-1, 1.1 pretty much to Leicester, sorry. And the stats kind of read the same way. 16 shots to 9, 8 shots on target to 5. Not as much of a smash and grab. I would actually say Leicester got really, really lucky that Johnny Evans didn't get a red card. But two good goals. Arsenal's corners are pretty much coming in clutch for them, and they're kind of being able to get results based off of that. And more than anybody else, Ramsdale is looking like more and more of an amazing signing. Emil Smith-Rowe again coming up clutch with another goal. Very happy for him. Leicester, they need to start doing better and need to start doing better fast. Moving on, my dear Brentford lose again. 3-1 against Burnley this time. Burnley's first win of the season. It's a very, very weird game with some phenomenal goals, actually. Chris Wood, what a goal. And even there was another goal scored that got ruled offside. Burnley were good for their result. 2.7 to 0.8 XG. Gives you the story. They were very much favored. Brentford could be just dealing with the intensity of the Premier League a little bit. Sean Dyche's team were very direct. They kind of targeted Brentford in a very unique way with the ball over the top, and it kind of caught them off guard, and it kept happening all game long. Alvaro Fernandez was kind of all over the place. Not a great showing from Brentford. However, it's fine. For Burnley, could they make it out? Could they sneak out of that relegation zone? We'll have to see. Moving on to, I believe it's Everton. And now this game was a bit weird. United did win. I spoke about it on the analysis on Saturday. A lot of people were complaining about how, United didn't play well. United should have done, this formation is horrible. Your goal as a manager is to set the team up to win. Manchester United went away from home to Spurs, given Spurs aren't great, but guess what? City lost to Spurs. So it happens. You can get a good result. 3-0 away from home is great. Nuno did just lose his job. Antonio Conte will be going to Spurs. I don't know how I feel about that. Next week after Manchester gets smashed by City, I'm going to tell you how I feel about that, and it's going to be very, very sad. But more than anything else, very poor result for Spurs. We'll see if Antonio Conte's reign is different. Liverpool 2-2 Brighton. Brighton's finally able to stop one of the top teams with a very, very great back and forth game. I was very impressed by both teams, honestly. Some beautiful, beautiful goals. Both Jordan Henderson's goal, Trossard's goal, Wepo's goal, all the goals were fantastic and absolute bangers in my opinion. XG actually had the game at 1.4 to 1.5 to Brighton. It's very rare for Liverpool to get out XG'd at home. Brighton went there and went with a plan and planned to play, and they kind of got a result out of it. 2-2 at Anfield is a phenomenal result for them. The only question is, for Liverpool, I wanted to see a little bit more. I wanted to see a bit more. These are kind of the weeks that you need to be dominant. Otherwise, Chelsea's just going to run away with this at this point. Speaking of Chelsea, 3-0 against Newcastle. I believe I predicted this result. So far, I believe I predicted the Arsenal. I got Burnley wrong. I got Brighton, Liverpool wrong. But Chelsea, Newcastle, the 3-0 was pretty much coming. Left it a little bit late, but Reece James, meow. What an absolute phenomenal performance from the young Englishman. Two amazing goals. Both of them, the goalkeeper could have been standing on his line and he still wouldn't have saved it. They were hit with such venom, such power, perfectly placed. And more than anything else, I was just blown away. It was very, very impressive, and I was absolutely gobsmacked. Newcastle, they're shit. Without anything else, they're shit. Chelsea without Lukaku, no Mount, no Werner, no problem. Moving on, Watford, Southampton. Southampton again doing its job. And may I say, what an absolute phenomenal goal from Shea Adams. Absolute top bins, puts it on the corner, and finally Hassan Hutel getting a little bit of respect for the work he's doing with this underfed, under-quality Southampton side. 1.9 to 0.8 away from home is a phenomenal performance from Southampton. They had more shots. They only had one shot on target, to be fair, but they were just missing some absolute sitters, it must be said. And I was very much impressed. I will say Watford, it's going to take a couple weeks for the new manager to figure it out, but this was a phenomenal result for Southampton, and it brings them up the table. It really does. Sitting in 12th is very, very comfortable for Brentford right now. 13th. Sorry, Southampton. Moving on to the Sunday games. Leeds, Norwich. Not much to talk about. Leeds beats Norwich, and they deserve to win it. And I'm very, very happy that Leeds are able to get another win. However, with Burnley also winning the same week, they're pretty much close. They need to get a couple more results, and they need to get them fast. But this was a good win. I'm very happy for them. They just need to keep it up. Good possession, good shots on target, decent defensive actions. I need more. I need more, Bielsa. Show me more. You've showed me more in the past. We're not going to spend too much time on the West Ham Aston Villa game more than anything else. Just West Ham's just fucking amazing. They're so good right now to watch. By easily the third best team in the league, I would say at the moment. Even XG agrees. They go right behind Liverpool and Chelsea at the moment. I think they actually edge City. They just seem more dominant. They might be getting the rub of the green a little bit, to be honest, but at the moment, no complaints. Let's see how they handle these tricky fixtures that they have. Liverpool, Brighton, Chelsea, City coming up. It's going to be a hard one. I'm excited to see how David Moyes manages. And finally, the final game of the week, and we have Wolves, Everton. A very, very fantastic game at the Molineux. Truly a game of two halves. Must be said, Bruno Lage is an absolute genius for how he's been able to turn this Wolves team around. He started this season out with 3 losses. That was 7 games ago. Out of the 7 games since, he has lost 1, won 5, and drawn 1. Phenomenal performances from Bruno's Wolves team. I cannot be more impressed. Some really, really good gameplay as well. Some fantastic attacking influence from them. However, this game was just a game of two halves. The first half, Everton looked like they would have conceded on every attack and could not defend anything. Second half, they actually looked really good. And the XG actually came out 1.7 to 1.7 at the end of the game. Bit of an even game, possibly a tie at the end might have been a better answer, but Wolves in that first half were so dominant. They deserve this win, and I'm happy they got it. We're sitting at a pretty interesting point in the Premier League at the moment. Chelsea slightly edging away from the rest with 25 points. Liverpool on 22. City and West Ham on 20. Let's see what Antonio Conte brings to the league. It's going to be very exciting, very interesting. I can't wait. More than anything else, guys, this is Sean, and this is Sean and Dolly Football Channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow.